Not long after Adam and Eve were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, Eve gave birth to a son. She named him Cain. Then, a little later, she gave birth to another son. His name was Abel. Cain worked with the ground, kind of like a farmer or a gardener, and his brother Abel was a shepherd. One day, Cain and Abel brought an offering to God. Both brothers brought what they worked with. So Abel brought God his best, biggest, fattest sheep. He gave God the very best he had to give. Cain brought some fruits that he had grown from the ground himself. God loved Abel's offering, but he rejected Cain's. This made Cain very angry. Seeing how angry this made Cain, God gave him a warning. He told Cain that sin was crouching at his door. It wanted the worst for him, and that he needed to rule over it. Sadly, Cain didn't listen to God. Later, as the two brothers were in the field, Cain rose up against Abel and killed his own brother. When God confronted Cain about this, he asked, "Where's your brother, Abel?" Cain chose to sin even more by lying to God, saying, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper?" But God knew what he had done. God told Cain that from that day forward, working with the ground would be a lot harder, and that it wouldn't be nearly as fruitful as it used to be. He also told Cain that he would be a fugitive and would wander the earth for the rest of his life. Cain was scared that if people saw him, they would kill him because of what he had done. But God put a mark on Cain so that no one would attack him. So Cain left God's presence and headed east, where he settled in the land of Nod. If Cain would have just listened to God's warning, this all could have been avoided. But he chose to go his own way instead of God's way. The end.